Dude, check out the breakfast here. This is amazing. This is crazy.
So I'm on my way to the pickup for the tour for today. But look at this, look at this. Oh, a little intersection here. Sure, it'd be a shame if I jaywalked. Oh yeah, oh, feels good. Jaywalking. Alright, on my way to the tour pickup point. The tour pickups are very vague. It just says meet here 15 minutes before the thing, and I'm like, is this a bus? Is this a van? What is this? But I don't know, I guess I'll figure that out. Cool building, by the way. I had breakfast this morning. Oh my gosh, I ate a day's worth of calories, but so worth it. Three-dimensional leaf in the air. That's called cinematography. Stop our word of the day is Gent. I've got this cool radio connected to a thing, so I could hear that. And the host way up there is kind of telling us about the tour via a little radio. It's kind of interesting. So this is the Gent City Hall. They were constructing it for so long that it lasted in two periods, and they built the first half in the medieval Gothic period and then the second half in the Renaissance period. So it's completely different architectures in the two halves. It's fascinating. We got a sick cathedral here. Got to put a rock climbing gym in there. That'd be amazing. Look at that stonework. So this is the Gent Bell Tower here. So basically, like, it has kind of that walkway up there, and people would go up there and they would kind of keep watch of the city. And if they saw anything like an invasion or a storm or something, they would like ring the bell to kind of let the people know to come over here. It was really cool. And then King Charles was from here, and so he left and he wanted revenge, so he came back and he left the tower, but he destroyed the bell so that they couldn't warn about danger anymore. It's really interesting. So this is the old Gent post office. So because of the early 1900s, you would send posts to communicate with yourselves. The cities would build really ornate post offices to kind of demonstrate that they were like connected to the world and an important kind of, again, connection point with the rest of the world. And so that's the deal with this giant, magnificent post office, is really just to demonstrate that idea. And then this area is called the corn market, which is a grain market. Gent used to be kind of the monopoly of grain, so they would sell a ton of grain here in this market. I can't remember if I mentioned already, but also Gent was the seat of the Industrial Revolution in mainland Europe. So someone from Gent went to the UK, found a textile machine that he liked, stole it and brought it back, and then reverse engineered it, and then that led to like the incredible industrialization in mainland Europe. It's just, again, another example of how like history kind of happens in the ports, you know, like you go to another country and you see something there that's like, oh yeah, this is great, time to bring it to my country. And you know, that's just created so much of history. It's really interesting. It's a commentary on travel in a way. This is so beautiful. Good thing they locked this bridge up. Don't want anybody to take this bridge. Don't want to leave it unlocked. Gent is so beautiful. Look how beautiful that is. It's crazy. Look how beautiful that is. Look how beautiful I am. So this area is called the Encounter of the Towers, because you can see the Cathedral Tower, the Bell Tower, and the St. Nicholas Tower, all here. Very, very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. And here's the Gent Fish Market. Amazing statues. "43 minutes in Gent." The tour guide's like, hey man, you can check out these places to go get like some pastries. I don't want to talk. I ate a lifetime worth of pastries for breakfast today. But so I'm basically just gonna do the tour again in reverse. So here's the fish market. Yeah, that's true. I hope it comes across on camera how incredibly detailed and large those carvings are. Like, that guy is like bigger than a car. Yeah, I love how Neptune's like, hey, get out of there. Awesome. Oh, and here's the Gent castle. Similar to many places, it was like a castle, and then it was a prison, and then it was a market, and then it's kind of just repurposed real estate over and over again. Gosh, look how beautiful that is. It's crazy. Very, very beautiful. So in Bruges, there's like a boat trip and it costs 15 euros, but you have to pay in exact cash. And they only have 20s. So I'm like, oh no, I have to go buy a pastry to get change. What a dilemma. Man, my hair is so thick. It's out of control. This is so surreal. It's crazy. It's so surreal. So the guide was like, I'm not going to count you guys to show up on time, which is a bit intimidating. But I got my change. I got a protein bar. It was $4. It's 3 euros. So was that $4.50 or something? Which is crazy. But I'm on vacation. What can you do? But I also feel like I've got all the souvenirs I want to get. So now I'm like, okay, time to be precise with my money again. We're back, just chilling at the meeting point, the cool city hall. I can't get over that building. It's so interesting. It's the funniest idea I've ever seen in my life, of building it one way and then half the other way. But this is so relaxing. I find I'm like already thinking about work next week. I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta get organized. What am I gonna do first day back? Am I gonna run? Am I gonna lift? What am I gonna do? See you later, Dan. We've made it to Bruges. We're just getting off the bus, learning where we're gonna go. And then I'm gonna learn more about this place. So he mentioned that this was like a port city, and that after they defeated Napoleon, like the English kept going to Waterloo, and they stopped at Bruges on the way, and it kind of made it a tourist place. So the principal economy here is just tourism.
To stay on this side of the road, of the bridge, while you are taking your photo.
So pretty. Look at all those chickens. So he's saying that the swans are not actually like from, or originally from Bruges, but they were imported because the English came here and killed one of the kings, and the king had a long neck, and so then the English brought over a bunch of swans and had them kind of propagate here, just to remind everybody of who they killed, which is like crazy power move. But they're so beautiful. Look at all those swans. This is so cute, so pretty. Their necks are so long, so snakish. Snake chicken. Oh my gosh, look how beautiful they are. This is so beautiful. I've got 1 hour. It's lunch, but I had such a huge breakfast I'm not gonna eat. So I'm just gonna walk around and look at these swans and try to look at some cool lakes and stuff and see what kind of stuff I can get. And look at these pigeons. And look at all these chickens. And look at all those chickens. And I'm a chicken. And everybody in the world's a chicken. There's a great chicken. Alright, so he's saying that this is the Lake of Love. Because this princess had this crush on this dude, but the dude was poor. So her parents made her marry some other guy, and then she came and killed herself down here. So then the poor guy buried her into the lake. And the water's supposed to like protect love. I don't know, I don't understand the logic behind it, but it's a really beautiful place. You know what though? If I died, I wouldn't mind being buried under a lake. Maybe it is romantic. It's pretty cool. You know what? I'm coming around on it actually. Look how crazy beautiful this is. So this area is kind of like for nuns and single women within the city. They come and live in their own little micro community inside of here. But they don't seclude themselves like in a cathedral, like a nunnery would. And so they still like interact with society and everything. But they're kind of in their own little peaceful neighborhood. It is very, very quiet and peaceful here. It's so peaceful. All the architecture too, like so beautiful. Man, I can't imagine living here. It's been amazing. That's beautiful. Here's kind of the food square in Bruges. Very beautiful. Very nice architecture. Here's my hot take from traveling. A croissant is a croissant is a croissant. It's the same everywhere. That's my hot take. Well, I looked at souvenirs and almost bought another water bottle. I'm out of control. Now I'm back looking at the chickens. Man, look at these swans. It's so close. Man, so get this swan. It's so crazy. You are so cute.
Okay.
Look how cool their wings are. That's so cool. Swans are so beautiful. So beautiful. I gotta know why they hold their wings like that. Alright, I gotta go back to the meeting point. The tour continues. So this is the home of an old brewing family. So they had this crazy mansion, and they were so rich that they had a direct entrance from their house into the church. That's pretty wild. I haven't seen that before. The Smurfs are Belgian. That's kind of interesting. I didn't know that. Here's the Grand Place in Bruges. So beautiful. There's another building with like 1 million personages on it. It's amazing that they do so many unique ones. I almost got run over by a horse. So I 100% got lost. We're on break right now and we're supposed to meet back at the bell tower. I'm like, I'll be able to see the bell tower. But no, everything here is like 4 stories tall. And my Google Maps isn't working. So I'm like, okay, well, this is a pickle. But it's all gonna be okay. This is the Great Beer Wall of Belgium in Bruges. It has a whole bunch of Belgian beers all over it as like a landmark to Belgium's brewing history. So cool. Oh. So beer. Look at all that beer. And we're gonna go on a boat cruise. This is gonna be so fun. I'm so excited. That's gonna be us cruising around. Here we go. Boating around in Bruges.
Ici, devant nous, nous avons le pont le plus bas sous lequel nous allons passer.
That's awesome. That is so scary. Making my way downtown on a boat on the canals of Bruges now.
On your left is the palace of the Lords of Bruges, which dates from the 16th century.
This is so fun.
You can see the back
Swan.
of the 17th century law court. which are now home to offices belonging to the municipal authorities of...
Oh, Bruges is so cool. He was saying that the population drops to like a tenth during the evenings because like everybody takes their tours back at like 6 p.m. So the place gets completely emptied out. So it's just chaos in the day and then like no one at night. It'd be a really interesting place to live in a lot of ways. You can kind of have like the best of both worlds that way, you know? Alright, well back to Brussels and my data is not working, so I'm lost. I'm so mad about this, man. I just paid for this. That's alright though, I'm just gonna figure it out. Go back to the hostel, eat some food. Once I'm at the hostel, I have Wi-Fi anyways, so it's like whatever. But it just puts a hiccup because I was gonna get groceries on the way. So I didn't eat anything all day since breakfast. I came back and all the stores are closed, like all the grocery stores, which is crazy to me. But anyway, so I went and got a salad and now I'm like, it's vacation. So there's a McDonald's here. I'm gonna grab like a little burger and then watch some TV, eat a burger. And then tomorrow's the last, not the last travel day, but it's the last kind of complicated day in Europe. My mobile data, I think I remember if I mentioned that, my mobile data is going off on my phone and I need it for maps tomorrow. And so I called Sastel and I was like, dog, I need maps tomorrow. And so they say they're gonna fix it tonight, but if they don't fix it, I'm in huge trouble tomorrow. So I hope they fix it. Oh, also, okay, this is just a random tangential thought, but I've been posting like my travels on Instagram, and like, I don't know, man, the stuff like kind of gets to my head sometimes. It's like I filmed my first, like, I've never posted in French on Instagram before until yesterday. And then I did, and then my one French friend didn't even like look at it. And I was like, oh, come on. But I don't know. It makes me think of like, when I was in university, we looked at this like psych research of like, when you reward somebody for doing something that's good, they'll stop doing it because they expect the reward. And it's kind of like, I'm basically kind of running that experiment on myself where like, I vlog and I make this stuff because I know that it's good, both for me and for the world. I know that it's good. But like as soon as the likes and the views and stuff starts coming, it's like, oh man, you know, it's hard not to conflate the purpose of what I'm doing. But regardless, time to get some food. I got food quick. Seems to be like a Belgian McDonald's. It was only €5 for like a meal, which is crazy. So was that like $7.50? I guess it's not crazy, but I'm excited for it. It's gonna be a nice treat.